What is going on, Hive Warriors? It's your boy Edward V, and today I'm here to give a national announcement, an international announcement. Stop drinking BCAAs. Now let me go ahead and break that down in this video. Stay tuned. Before we start, this video is brought to you by yours truly, Fledge Fitness and the Fledge Fitness Jump Rope. If you haven't gotten yours yet, what are you waiting for? With an ergonomic design, aluminum handle, and swivel design, you can't go wrong with the Fledge Fitness Jump Rope. Only $16.50. You can click on the top right-hand corner of this video or down in the description box below. And of course, as always, guys, every single time, whenever you purchase my jump ropes, thank you so much for your support. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the video. First, let's talk about a brief description of what BCAAs even are. Well, they're branched chain amino acids. And if you didn't know, protein is broken up into all of these different amino acids, but there are essential amino acids, which means we simply cannot produce them ourselves. We must consume them to have the effect of those essential amino acids. Just so that you are aware, there are 9 essential amino acids. The branched chain amino acids only cover 3 of the 9 essential ones. Those 3 are leucine, isoleucine, and valine. And there are still things that are up in the air of those 3, but one thing that we do know is that leucine helps, provide protein synthesis, elicit protein synthesis, and leucine is the biggest selling point of all the branched chain amino acids. Isoleucine has some properties there that can assist. Valine, they don't even know exactly what it does. They just know you can't make it in your body, and it's a protein amino acid, and it's an essential amino acid that comes from protein. But stop spending your money on branched chain amino acids, on BCAAs. They are not necessary. There may be a slither, a slice of why you may want to use BCAAs, and even that slither and slice is not all that great. So let's talk about why you shouldn't buy BCAAs. For one, it is probably the biggest waste of money in the fitness industry at this point, because BCAAs is one of the most popular supplements which makes 0 sense in the world. I call BCAAs the most redundant supplement of all time. Now, a lot of people take it, why? For fat loss and for protein synthesis and muscle retention and hypertrophy, to build muscle, right? And also for some people take it for muscle soreness. Okay, so with that in mind, the fat loss, why? Why do you think it's fat loss? A lot of people say, well, if you don't want to take so much protein and consume so many calories, you could just go the BCAA route and get just a little bit of calories and get 3 of the essential amino acids. Not 9, but 3, and it contains leucine in there. So there's that. And people just drink it. And also, it's not so filling. It can be thin. You can drink BCAAs intra-workout, which means in between your workouts, which a lot of people like to do to hold on to as much muscle as possible. Here's the truth of the matter. BCAAs does not need to exist. Why? Because if you just eat normal protein foods, it contains all of those 3 branched chain amino acids plus the other 9, that this one is missing. This is basically just the 3 of the 9 and not the 9 when you can just eat food and get the 9. Not only that, if anyone ever tries to sell you branched chain amino acids and tries to couple it up and say, hey, you know what? You know what's good with these branched chain amino acids? This protein powder. That is just the biggest slap in the face to your intelligence, because that protein powder will contain those 3 branched chain amino acids in the protein powder. With the other essential amino acids, there is no reason for the BCAAs. Now, if you're thinking, well, if it has low calories and, I can drink it and it's easy to drink and blah, 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 then that'll be the route that you go. So that's the reason why you're taking it, to retain muscle, but also lose weight. But here's the kicker. Studies after studies have shown. A study in 2017 has actually shown that BCAAs, when tested to see if it elicits a protein synthesis response, showed that in some instances it actually had a decreased protein synthesis response or no protein synthesis response from people just taking branched chain amino acids. And in 2018, in the Journal of Nutrients, in October, they looked at both protein consumption, just normal protein consumption, and BCAAs, and they pit them up against each other, and they saw that there were no advantages or anything elicited from the BCAA consumption alone versus consuming protein alone. And if there was any little speck of a difference, it was 100% negligible. The truth is, you may be taking BCAAs to try to not, take in so much calories for fat loss, but you're probably not doing anything for protein synthesis in the way that you would be if you were taking a protein powder. One of the supplements that I would give a pass to is something like whey protein. I won't bash whey protein because it makes sense. The existence of it makes sense. It is a protein powder that elicits a protein synthesis response that helps with hypertrophy if taken correctly, and also is good to supplement your diet or for convenience. So if you can't just eat all of those proteins that you need for the day, it's good to have the protein shake to add extra grams of protein to your daily diet. So I get it. But I just don't get ripping out 3 of the 9 essential amino acids, putting it into another jar and saying, well, take this. It doesn't have much calories and it's only 3 of the essential amino acids. And all the studies show that you may not even get a protein synthesis reaction from it, but it's cool and everybody drinks it and it kind of looks like juice sometimes. Go ahead. Absolutely not. Stop wasting your time. The sad thing is, if you were doing that and supplementing that with actual protein intake, you could be killing your gains. And you want to build muscle, not just for the muscle itself, but also to increase your metabolic rate, because the primary driver to your basal metabolic rate is lean mass. And if you elevate that lean mass a lot more, like building muscle with adequate protein intake with 9 essential amino acids that you need, not just 3 of them, with 1 of them being up in the air scientifically when no one understands what it actually does in your body. Forget branched chain amino acids. Stop buying it. Don't waste your money. Buy protein powder instead. You will get a much better bang for your buck. And stop taking stuff intra-workout. There's no such thing as the golden. That has been disproven over and over again in studies. You do not need to take stuff while working out. As long as you take, some protein before your workout, within a 6-hour range after your workout, your body is not that fast acting. It's a gradual effect. And if you took protein an hour before your workout, 2 hours before your workout, that protein intake will still be revving during and after your workout. Hopefully this video has helped you guys. And of course, as always, I want to thank my patrons for my Patreon. I'm going to go